Welcome to Daily Tax Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on saving taxes and staying out of tax trouble. Today's topic is taxes with divorced spouses focusing on goals. Now, in the last episode, which turned out to be Monday, I missed a few days because I had a busy week in court. The last episode, we defined the broad outline of what's possible, what are the basic requirements for a CPA or an attorney or any person working with divorced spouses dealing with the conflict of interest. Today, we're talking about actually getting into solving the problem. So when there's a tax problem that involves divorced spouses, there are at least three approaches to settling it. One is to get the best deal for the first spouse, let's say the husband. The second would be getting the best deal for the second spouse, that is the wife. And then the third option is to reach the solution that pays the least amount to the government, and then work out an equitable solution between the two divorced spouses to split the savings that they just realized. So, not surprisingly, that third option is the one that I recommend most often. Pay the government the least, then hammer it out, work it out, whatever you need to do to settle things yourself. If one winds up paying more, but the overall amount paid to the government is less, well, then make a private agreement between the two of you to make yourselves whole and even and fair. Here's where it gets sticky and messy. In many cases, the emotion, the hate, the anger, the war of the roses overrides the logic. And even if at one particular moment, the spouses were willing to agree to that approach, that logical approach that I suggested, doesn't mean that they're going to the next day. I am not an attorney. I cannot prepare a legal agreement to bind each spouse to that agreement. What I can do, and what I've been very successful in doing, is using executive coaching techniques to continue the conversation, remind us of our goals, repeat our goals as we work towards them, and things change, emotions rise and fall, but in any event, we can and often do reach the best ultimate solution that way. But the circle back, the very first thing we need to do when we tackle the work is agree on a goal. And again, you've heard me say 1,000 times, everything needs to be in writing between us, between each of the spouses, and have a common written, agreed goal and plan of action. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, feedback on this topic. If you've had any, I'm easy to reach on social media or contact me one-on-one. Free consult is always available at taxproblems.cpa. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Minute.